Anyway, I'm trying to capture my life in real time, as it is, not trying to convey anything fake. I just got back from Walmart and ran through there pretty quickly. The lady was pretty nice. Let me try to prop this phone up. Sorry, it's very difficult. I don't like working. I don't. This is work to me. Being around also. So I'm saying when they talk down to me, or like when they were slandered, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying so today though, so I'm gonna go buy myself my own tripod. I even asked him, I was like, are you sure it's okay? He's like, I'm in gear actually. Like, you're point I do something, I don't get it. What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah.
Love you.
Yeah, this shit is just bullshit.
All right, I love you. Be good. Be good. I have to tell him, be good. Because he's got a lot of whatever, like, entity is in him, or, you know what I'm saying? Mommy, are you leaving now? Oh, well, I'm sorry. She's irritable. She didn't get much sleep because this crazy woman keeps texting her, doesn't she? Her name is Sherry. Huh, Mommy? Or so she said. And she texted her this morning saying, well, if I was a troll, why didn't you block me? Well, why, if you knew you were a troll, why would you continue to harass my mother when she didn't do anything wrong to you and you keep her up at night texting her random hours? You are fucking evil. You are sick-minded. Bye, Mommy. Love you. Be careful. Drive safely. I just got back from the car wash, too. I washed and vacuumed my mom's car. Because that's the shit we're here to do. To tend to our elders, too, like I had mentioned. To sit there and help each other. Not to sit there and violate each other's corpses. People are like, but you're alive, right? Are we? Are we? In your reality, do you believe this is life? Really? This is what you perceive as the only accessible life? I don't know. To me, I'm very creative. I'm very imaginative. So me that there's multiple galaxies with multiple different ways of viewing things, and that's what these cartoons were about, and all these other things, movies, media, even the news. So I told my mom I'm just gonna film all day. And probably just take bathroom breaks. Told her this is work. This is hard work. And from what my brother was saying too, there was a woman that was in a wheelchair that had reached out from the psych ward to my brother. She was in a wheelchair. Linda? Maybe it was that crazy bitch that he was saying, like Linda Lieber, that I was telling everyone about, that said she was so rich, that she was so powerful, that she could do anything to help me, and she lured me into a state of vulnerability to take advantage of me, of my weakened mental state in psychiatric hospitals and in jails. And she was going to sit there and say, oh, you can come and live with me. Well, how? You're not real. You are real. You're a real person in this imagination station. Let's get real here. You were fake. You said you sent me money. You said that I stole from you. And I never received a fucking check. None of these people, these bad people that are trying to give me their tainted money, that never comes to me. If it is tainted money, it never lands in my hands. And if it does, I remove it. I get it out of my fucking hands, out of my bank account. It's toxic. So I prayed to God for help. I ended up with a disability check. I ended up with disabilities to get that disability check. Actual diagnoses that I sought out because I was weak, because I was sick, because I am still trying to wake up and be a better person and see if I can work through this PTSD and inevitably not have to cope with things like coping mechanisms that are tainted, like smoking medicinal marijuana. That is not right. You know, it really isn't. Truly. Because they don't want you attaching like that, you know, in your midst of whatever. I get it. I wasn't seeing really God in those moments. I saw fucking stars and shit and God, from my perspective, when I was getting tased in my cell after tossing a soft egg at a little bitch boy because he wanted to fucking tase me and take me down while I was nude because he wasn't that attracted to me. But when he touched me and was on top of me, I'm sure he thought about that. I'm sure he thought about that. Hi, Loki. Loki's interested. So I'm sure he fucking thought about that. So I'm piecing these pieces together. I'm trying to whatever. They're like, oh, you were supposed to wait to write your novel. That's why we stopped you. That's why when you turned the power off to your house, all of a sudden cops showed up. I don't want to play that game anymore. I don't want to play that game. Tag, you're it. I'm done. I don't know why I'm awake to the point of judging everyone, but there must be a reason for it. There must be a fucking completely viable, lucid in our imaginations, lucid in our minds, in our fragment of sanity, lucid. That's why these people are they make one creative work and then they are millionaires, right? And they're able to sustain whatever. You've offered something to the world. I'm trying to do that. I don't know how I'm doing that. I don't know where I'm doing that. And this is all I have left. I'm drained. When being a mother, that's even worse. Some of these stories for women never got out there. And I'm trying to tell you all the sides of the feminine, of like, oh my God, but with a little masculine in me. So I had to man up and balance my own energy and realize creation is damning. Oh my God, having children outside of God's permission is damning. That means creation in itself. So I stopped drawing. I stopped doing everything. I stopped dancing. I stopped singing because I knew being quiet and being patient and everything and letting time pass is actually what God intended. For you to just take care of yourself, take care of the world around you, not to sit there and take too much. Because when you're creating, right, they are like even energy distribution. You cannot destroy it, right? Well, imagine if they're already creations and now they're revolving like lives, like reincarnation, they say. And they're running around. Well, a lot of them are very toxic out over the time that they didn't learn their lessons. By trying to tell people it's going to haunt you until the day you die and even into death. You are going to be fucking manic. And what in the Catholic faith it's called, what's the word? This is purgatory in the Catholic faith. This on earth is our choice to do good or bad. If we're choosing to do bad, you're going to end up in the bad place again. Like I was saying, the upside down. If you choose that in the middle of this life to attack me or my family or anyone I love, anyone I truly love, that loved me to the point of sacrificing their lives for me, then there are many people in the shadows that love me so much they've sacrificed for me. They love me so much. There are celebrities out there, what you see as celebrities in whatever soul is in them, right? You perceive. They have helped me. They help all of us. That's why they take the time and effort and energy to put themselves on screen, but then they don't tell their other side of their story, what really goes on in the houses and stuff, their balance. That's what we need to see. We don't need to see all good all the time. That's not what we're seeing in this tangible, lower level, lower class citizenship here, at least in the United States. I don't know about worldwide. It must be terrible from what I've heard. Impoverished people, starving, death, famine, all of this stuff. The gods laugh because they give us the opportunity. They give us the common sense I've been trying to just give to everyone, and not all of their children make it. And it's hilarious to them. You guys have inbred so much that your kids are retarded. That's what they say. Why do you think I say these words? Where do you think they come from? Where do you think that I wasn't like this growing up until I died? And then I came back to life and all of a sudden I was pointing out everyone's flaws? Are you feeling okay? Are you okay today? Did everyone get water? Did everyone exercise? Or are you just sitting here watching me, obsessed with me, not taking care of yourself, not finding your own worth, self-worth, and attachment to the gods? God in creation. I don't know, not all of you can attach to the actual God. Apparently, I'm much more special than some. Because I choose to do right. I do choose to have that balance. I choose to be accepted by the universe's everything in creation where it truly began from the very beginning. That one tiny fragment of molecule turned into a huge, and people are like black holes and stuff. That loops back around into reality. It does not just like disappear. There is something through that. There's something through these wormholes. There's something other dimensional planes, right? So what we see is 2D, 3D, whatever, up to 5D that we know of in this reality. So, I don't know. I'm not feeling as drained anymore. I finally feel less egotistical. I finally feel like I can withstand the odds. And I'm going to wait. I don't give a fuck who laughs at me or whatever. I'm going to wait for that man to just get down on his knees, no matter who the fuck he is, and just, sure, I'll marry you. But first of all, I need to court you for a minute. You need to provide me with that ring. We need to court for a while, and then I'll decide if you're worthy of my time. And if I want to play with you sexually and leave you for dead, then yeah, I'll do that. You'll be damaged. You'll be haunted by my memory of my pure love. Femme fatale. That's what's going on. These people in the higher positions, they were talking about like assassinations, whatever, of these diplomats and whatnot that are hiding in their bunkers all over the place, thinking that they're never going to get caught. But their electronics and their metallics and buildings are giving them away. They're building all these creations that they presume are for God. And yeah, they do connect to the stars because it is kind of like a strange pillar up. My mom just sent me a message from someone. Whoever is attacking my mother, and she show me a screenshot right now, you will be found. You will be assaulted. You will have everything ripped from you. You will bow to us. You will offer to us. I dare you. Fuck with my reality. I have now exposed whatever in your perception. I am a witch. I am a predictor. I'm a psychic. Whatever you think. I'm a medium. I talk to cats. I talk to these animals. I talk to everyone, right? Face to face, try to get into their soul. What do you need? What's up? And I'm trying to tell you people. And somebody's like, that's not fair. I've got a special needs child, blah, 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 blah. Well, I'm not around your special needs child. I don't need your individualized stories where you're so incompetent and egotistical that you think that your story is more valuable than mine. I'm over it. My story is valuable. Much more valuable than some. Apparently. Did I want to have a story? No. Did I ever really truly imagine being famous or anything? No. Until my daughter got ripped away from me and I realized, oh my God, the synchronicities. 333. The synchronicities. Terra, Earth, my body, creation, birthing a new world. Brandon's name translated to sword. He stabbed me to death. I came back to life again. All of these attempts because he violated my body with a child. He told me he would be there forever. He was not. I was stuck having to fucking tip feed it. I was the one having to destroy my corpse for that time. I just pray whenever I come back that I know better, that I have a little more sense before now. I don't want to ruin my body ever again. I want to be perfect for the next life. So I'm like, okay, do better, be better in this toxic world. What did I do today? My mother was half asleep, trying to get up at like 8 o'clock. She came and got me coffee. She gets me water. She's doted on me. She's served me hand and foot. That is not her job, for one. I know for a fact I should have been being served as a child. I knew there was something different about me. I had this heightened awareness. You're supposed to be talking to me face to face. You're supposed to respect me. You are ignoring me. What is wrong with you? I am asking for you to pay attention to my needs. And what I need is to be in the spotlight, apparently, so I could have disclosed all of these things, these facts, before I even needed to fucking do it. So yeah, there's hyper-aware people out there. They're at a very high vibration, but they don't know everything because they are stuck in a loop. They think that if they do research, they think that if they keep trying to search, no, it's in the experience. It's in doing little things here and there every day to better yourself. So even as a child, to learn not to demand of your parents because they are demanded of too. God is making them work to support all of us. So here we are creating, right? We're being our own creators. We're doing our own whatever video game building, right? And I've got to smoke because this is stressful for me. I am not joking. And I know that my mom caters to me and drives me around, and I smoke in her car and whatever. I smoke wherever I want. It should be okay right now. I should not be fined. I should not be taxed for just trying to survive after you, the world, society traumatized me. I'm done. Apparently, I am special. Apparently, that's why I'm so flamboyant. Apparently, that's why I'm so beautiful when I dress up. Maybe that's why. I'm just here for love and justice. I'm here for love and justice. That is for what has been ringing in my ear. Faith, focus, love, justice, family, my entire life. Hope, wish, dream. Games. Let's play. Be a kid. Be innocent again. Find your innocence. That's where it's at. The children know where it's at. And we're demanding of them, educating them and everything, and forcing them into a reality they don't want to deal with, where they have to deal with mathematics and having to deal with couponing and savings and all of this stuff, unless you go to school to get a good job. Well, what about these kids that can't afford that because their parents can't afford that? What about that? What if they love so much they created accidentally, like I did, created a new world, TLC, and no one believes me? This is in the process of you guys morphing into my reality, my perception of reality. What Leticia says goes apparently now. I'm done. I'm done playing. You touch me, you snatch me up again, you send me any fucking officers that are naughty, we'll give them a spankings. Some people say, accept that you're an adult. You're not a child. Grow up, right? That's where you're wrong. That's where the contradiction was. You idiots thought that you could compete with one another, becoming an adult, being greedy and lustful and proud and competing with everything, sending your children off to compete with one another. Who's the best? Who's what? And there's no sportsmanship in that. When we all dance together and we all exceed anybody else's expectations, that's where it's at. That's why I chose to just take the tests. I did extra credit here and there, yeah. But did I go off to find a profession? No, because I was stuck in a loop from the fact that no one put my dad away. No one. When I was 18 years old and my sister was, I want to say maybe I was 19, 18 or 19. And my sister was like 24. Yeah. And she told these detectives everything. And the detectives did nothing. So now I have to wonder, who's really godly and who's not? Who's doing their job and who's not? If you're getting paid by the devil to do these things, you're getting paid money to do this. You're not just volunteering your time. That's where you're doomed. That's where you're damned. That's where you're fucked. However you say it, however you perceive it, you're going to end up fucked. You're going straight to hell. It is not about money. It is not about accumulating material valuables. It's about going within. It's about going and being introspective, being silent, being quiet. I have had to voice my opinion finally. They prodded me into the point where I had a voice. My kitten gave me biscuits on my voice, my throat. You saw it firsthand. What? Who's gonna come fuck with me now? Who's gonna come fuck with me that I finally found my fucking roar and I will literally video you and fucking cut you down if you dare to fuck with my reality. It is my belief. You gave us the right to our own religion, I thought. You gave us the freedom in the United States to be ourselves, I thought. I thought you allowed us and you comprehended that some of us were born in other bodies. Now we had to come out with the fact that binary is real, non-binary, and binary, right? So if you're non-binary and you're choosing to be that way, then you choose to accept. You're balanced. You choose. Hermaphrodites. Perfect, because they can create on their own. The fuck you're going to make fun of people that are perfect? The fuck? I thought it was gross at first too, because I was only born with one set of parts. I thought it was gross because I have to find my other half. I have to find the yin and yang or whatever. Whatever, if I'm my yin to my yang. My yang to my yin. However you say it. It's about the contrast. It's about the balance. I tell people all the time, if you are not out giving back, and if you took the money, and you got to even stardom and had millions of dollars, that's not going to end up buying you your freedom. That is not going to buy you your freedom from revolving in this shithole. It is not. You will not reach the stars, to heaven, to the galaxies, any of that, if you continue to fuck around and find out. That's why I chose to go within, stay by myself, keep to myself. I loved my pets. I was selfish in taking care of I couldn't afford my pets. That's why they were taken. Then I couldn't afford my baby. It was taken. I realized, oh my God, money? You wanted money in exchange for my fucking love? Wow. I thought I could just be in this reality, and people would cater to me, and people would bring me things, and life would just be easy. No, this has been hard. I guess I had to work this time. I guess whatever realm I was in, and I was just a prissy, I guess I must have cut some people down, and I shouldn't have done that. But now I guess the tides have turned, and now I feel like, this is going to be good. This is going to end up better. So anybody that talks back to me, you're fucked. Anybody talking shit on this feed, if you're real, like a tangible person, you're fucked. Don't talk back to me. Just don't. Presume you know more than me, please. Be what is the word? Pretentious. Please. Be pretentious. Tell me you know more. The only people I want to talk to are the ones that are attached to the heavens. The ones that are from the ethers that know I am an alien walking around in a human body. That's not possible. That's not possible. That's not possible. You sound like a bunch of retards. And even the retards know better than you. That's why they chose to come back in that form, so they wouldn't take from the earth. I even have a special needs friend that I was raised around. Such a wonderful little guy. But he attacked me when I got Facebook, questioning everything. And it irritated me because I couldn't get down to his level. I just won't. I will not belittle myself. And I was nice to him. So he was kind of, we were nice to each other. He was sweet and whatever, wandered around. And scuffing his legs on the floor and everything is like, he's trying. And I love that. I loved him as a human being. Felt sorry for him. I'm sorry you chose that. But that's how it is. It's your experience. You're going to help change the world for other people. You're a special person. So when I started my Facebook years ago, he was my friend, and he started questioning my reality, questioning everything I posted. I couldn't handle it. I removed him as a friend. Then, years ago, I came to the conclusion that it wasn't his fault he was opening up. He was trying to figure it out. So I ended up sending a friend request to him, which is unlike me. Normally I don't do that. But I did. I reached out, and we are now friends. And this young man, he's older now, he said, well, and I'll post, and he sounds so much better now that he's older. He sounds more educated, And he said, well, after 5 years, I finally caught COVID. Poor guy. I warned people about COVID. I warned them about being afraid of COVID before it happened. I don't know the exact, people are like, do you know what that stands for? Do you know what the definition of COVID is? And why that translates to our modern day linguistics for a hidden trick? I don't. I really don't. It's like kind of like the monster that was the logo said 777, and people didn't believe it. That monster is part of the devil. It's a trick. Keep yourself going. Keep yourself working. Work yourself to death. Keep working to death. And I'm like, oh my God, Satan, please. Satan, please let me go. Quit being crazy. Quit being crazy. Please, I love you. But no, 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 not me. You do not fuck with me. I don't know who you think you are, Satan, or the devil, or who you think you are. But Leticia's been begging for mercy since the moment she was born. And you, okay, imagine when satellites conceal a frequency. Imagine that over my entire life, that a frequency was concealed and my energy wasn't being pushed out to the ethers because everyone demeaned me. All these older men in these hierarchy like positions came to me to try to seek if I was the one, question me and my reality. And I was still a baby. I was still learning. And they insulted me. They insulted me by not listening, by not looking me properly in the eyes, because I was a girl. You were waiting for a boy. This whole time you waited for a boy. That's what I heard in the psych ward not the psych ward, the jail, when I woke up. We've been waiting for a boy. Why did you come back as a girl? I don't know, to prove a few points, I think. So when I was laying there in the jail, and what my mind's eye perception was, all of my family was surrounding me, including my cousins, my extended cousins and everything. All of the loved ones that loved me without questioning, without judging, whatever. And even if they did question for a minute, they always came back to the pure love that I offered. Those people were surrounding me. And they were washing my body, pulling me off of a cross. And I was like, no. You are not going to make me see through the eyes of fucking Jesus. Through the incarnation of God himself, they say. Nope. And Buddha. All these things, right? All these people, these spiritualists all over the world. I don't want to see. I kept saying, stop, stop, stop. It's painful. It's painful. It's painful. It's painful. It's painful. Stop, stop, stop. And so there I was being washed. My body. I said, stop touching my body. I'm not done. I'm not done falling from my cross. Get off of me, people. I have work to do. So that's what I've told my fiance. Babe, if you're going to interrupt me while I'm trying to work, this isn't going to work out. I have something to share with the world. I have a novel to write. You're just a fragment of it. I thought he was an integral part. Apparently he's not. He's not contacted me at all since I messaged him this morning. Yeah, sure, I fucked with his mind by telling him I'm out. He was making a pact. Well, if you're not making it to God, then you're not making it to me, and that means fuck you. So if you're not all in, you're all out. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. That's the teeter-totter effect. And I will launch you. My fat ass will launch you off that teeter-totter straight into the fucking ozone where you'll burn up. Flames. Burst in fucking flames. I'm just trying to be creative. They want me to be creative. They want me to be poetic. They want me to find justice poetically. So, all these different weird thoughts that I was having that I was like in denial. Still am in denial. I still have to live out my days as Leticia at this moment in front of your faces. But apparently, there's something attached to me that makes me see through the eyes of man. So I knew. You lied to me. Quit causing me pain. Lies are painful. Where did this be? The first fucking lie. And it just snowballed into this huge fucking toxic waste of a fucking shithole. They do have clean resources and clean air and clean all of that they refuse to share with the rest of us because we are toxified. We are egotistical, narcissistic, and perverse. That's not what is out there. The fuck if you're going to do it without consent. That's the difference. You have to have another entity's, another person's consent. Whatever you call it, a person, a being, whatever entity, fragment, a particle. We should be requesting that the air, we should be thanking the air, the oxygen, the molecules for coming into our bodies and giving us existence. That is part of God. Are you retarded, all of you? We need to be thankful for the water we drink. We need to be thankful for all of it. So if in case you were born in this third world country and you're like, oh my God, what are you talking about? I was not given the gifts you got. Then God sent you there for a reason. Your demigod sent you there for a reason, to learn, to find a way. Many of those people came to the United States, the melting pot they used to call. Now it's just up in flames and everybody's like, and I used to make fun, I was trying to write about, isn't it funny how I landed in hot springs? Hot, the flames under the water, making it boil, right? And here I am boiling out the water. I made a joke because both Robert and coincidentally, not so coincidentally, Brandon's zodiac signs were water signs, and I'm the fire. I said, I'm going to evaporate the both of you. I'm going to evaporate Brandon. This is where the thought process was at first. I'm going to find my daughter, and I'm going to get her back, but I'm not going to do it through the legal system, and I knew that was tainted from the very beginning, from when I had first reached out. I said, wait a minute, the devil is playing tricks on me. You better bow to me, sir. You already know. You've disrespected me enough, and if you do not, then you know damn well you're going to end up fucked. Because in this reality, this is what I create, right? And you're hurting me. You're hurting me every second of the day. I can't keep working. You are draining me, my energy, my love, everything. I'm over it. Let me rest. I want peace for the remainder of this existence on earth. I want fancy things. I want cars. I want everything. I want to be the one to be like, fancy. People are crazy to think I'm truly delusional. One of my psychologists told me, after she was hugging me with her big, fake, fucking nasty torpedo tits, trying to console me because I was looking for something. You're not supposed to physically touch me. Therapists should not physically touch their clients. It is inappropriate. You're exchanging energy. So she wanted me to be comfortable with her. She was on TV once showing off her pony, and she was like, "Aw, Miss Woody, what?" She told me I had delusions of grandeur. Delusions of grandeur, this woman. Yet she was living with fake tits and fucking a fucking pony that was sad. That was like, what? Are you all right, woman? Delusions of grandeur? You're trying to help people when you're delusional? Are you okay? You're trying to make people believe something that is not real. That's why God blessed me with such big titties. That gets my point across. Big titties allure men into a sense of security. They love looking at my big titties. It is what it is. They love looking at your big titties. Doesn't matter. They're big and they offer milk and they offer the pheromone that secretes that comfort. Are you insane? They love us. Big old titties and big old booty. Oh, yeah. The chunkier, the better. Because you little twigs don't know where it's at. Most of you little twigs are like self-absorbed, thinking about your bodies only. Thinking about, oh my God. But what did I do? I put a baby first. And you were like, oh no, I need time to exercise. Better do it when it's sleeping. Good. But what about when that baby's awake? What about when you have to work? What about when you're not at home? What about when it goes to school? Are you always there to comfort that child? No. You're having them compete. You're having them to figure it out on their own. Go socialize. If someone comes up and bites you, then what are you going to do? Bite them back. Bite them fucking back. Because I'm sick and tired of people saying, if they bite you, just stay quiet. It's okay. Just let them be at peace. Forgive them. Bite them back, and then you will get forgiveness. Then we can talk it out. Fuck you, people. I will lash out now. Do not fucking touch me. And even when you touch me, what will I do? Detach from my body. Because I know God will carry me to the next fucking piece of work I gotta do. The next fucking miracle worker. I went to jail. I went to the psych wards. All of a sudden, those places are being exposed. All of a sudden, those places are being burned down. All of a sudden, those places are being closed down. Oh my God. She worked at Hollywood Video, closed down. Oh my God, she worked at Petco. It's slowly deteriorating, maybe. I don't know. I hope not. I hope not. I like Petco. But I do know that their prices on the pets are way too high. But they have to make it that way because these people are greedy. They don't want just one pet. They want a million pets to worship them. Then they're stuck in cages, relaying to God, their creators, their demigods, that you are not playing fair. They watch you all the time. They're windows to the outside world. I'm going to go get my weed. I'm sick and tired of it. I haven't smoked all morning. Actually, yeah. I took one puff approximately like 8 o'clock, and I have no idea what time it is right now. I would say somewhere around 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. 10 a.m. I've got to, I'm not tired though. I slept so good next to my mother. I was finally comforted. And I was like, oh my God, it's because everyone was calling me a whore for sleeping next to my fiance. And I was like, I was just trying to live my life. He lured me into it. I was looking for love in all the wrong places. God will grant me my wish. God will grant me this man that pops up out of nowhere, that gets down on his knee and won't care if I'm videoing him. And he will declare to the world, I love you so much. I don't even know you personally, but I'm willing to accept all of you in its entirety, and I don't care. I will devote myself to you. It is now the man's turn to seek us out, to prove their worth to us, not monetarily either. Because everybody was like, well, if Robert makes the money and you stay at home, I'm tired. I want to work too. I'm bored. Like sometimes we do want to be creative and work on our own, do our own creativity. We're already creating life in our bodies, draining the fuck out of us. Tired as fuck. Which reminds me, I was at Subway with this lady. Hold on, I'll be right back. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Remember how I had told you guys that about like years ago, I had made information known. I had put a bunch of reviews everywhere, all online. I had disclosed that Green Springs was toxic to me because going inside of Green Springs, the place that closed down, I guess I will just share this with you because fuck it, it's closed. I received this from Green Springs many years ago when I had initially tested them out. They are closed now. I made a review about how the slutty girl was walking around there with her ass cheeks hanging out and how inappropriate it was. Just because we smoke marijuana does not mean that we are all the same. We are not all feeling the same fucking thing. We are not all acting the same fucking way. This place was closed down because I reviewed it, because I chose. Understood? I don't think people realize how powerful I truly am. I tried to disclose that to Robert. He didn't believe me. I told him I've gotten people killed. I've gotten people fired. Are you okay? Are you well? I've called and made my complaints to the corporations who reach to the top, the very highest families. Are you feeling well? I chose to find my path to the stars, to the guiding light, to the ethers, to the Illuminati, to the triangle, to the eye of God. When they call the seven corners of the world, The 7, 5, 3, 1, prime numbers. I was born in 1987. 7/28, 1987. I didn't understand how the numbers correlate with language. They correlate with an actual description of something. I am unique in myself when I was born here. I came through the stars, and I don't know, maybe I opened up some type of gateway. And if you research from that date to today, I will prove to you that day by day, I'm done. I'm not going to be in the shadows. That's what happened to Jesus. That's why no one believed him. That's why when his miracles went around, everyone was toxic. They couldn't believe the words of man. They have to see it straight from a fucking demigod. They have to see it straight from a fucking extension of God. And then you question everybody's perception of God, which is introspective. Let them wake up as they need to. If they want to attack you, let them be. Even my brother and I had butting heads this morning before he was on video hugging me, and I told him, they watch everything you do. You've been driving around in our mother's car and you never cleaned it for her, and she knew that you were taking advantage of her. Now you're driving around someone else's car and you are not taking care of her, and you don't believe me when I tell you do good, be good? He says no, because I told him he was powerful today. So now he thinks he's more powerful than me. And I said, no, buddy. We can both manifest. But I'm pretty fucking sure that I got my fucking story. I won. People believe me more than you. Because I took the good route. And you took the toxic route. Who won? You took the dark path and I took the light path with the bunnies and everything. And we're in the same boat. Him and I are in the same boat with criminal records that don't reflect our true character. So I had to pinpoint it. I was like, stop doing it. I just want to live my life on earth to share my love individually. They didn't want that. I have to now share my love with the entire world. I now have to disclose that I love every human being for who they are, for what they are, and I do love everyone. So Dragon, I gave you a chance to rest. Just know, Dragon, it was my review that shut your place down. And that's why they started looking into you, because you were sick-minded and you were greedy and you took too much from Hot Springs, Arkansas. And that's why you are now going to the Dollar Tree to have to shop. That's where I had seen him the other day, and I told my mother. He was right in line in front of me. I wonder if he even recognized me. I bet he didn't. I bet he fucking didn't. He had no respect to recognize me. A random stranger to him. I can't wait till I can travel and see how people accept me then. Let me question your reality for a moment. Let me find the answers and come back to you. To scar you, to scare you, to frighten you, to awareness. To the fear of God. Face to face, right? I don't care if I'm a martyr. I don't care if I die for my sins. I don't care if I die for your sins. It's mostly dying for mine. Why should I die for you people? You guys are insane. You don't accept the concept. You are fucking greedy and selfish. That's why the 7 deadly sins came along. That's why I tell you slowly. Open your mind. Maybe there are blue people that are fucking 6 arms or 8 arms or whatever. Maybe there are elephant people. Wake up. Wake the fuck up. Anything is possible. They even told us that. They taught us that in school. Anything's possible. You can be whatever you want to be. Okay, if I can be whatever I want to be in this day and age, this is going to sound crazy, but I want to be a tyrant. I want to be queen of the world. I want to be the owner of this earth, Leticia's earth. And I want to make it happy so that it sends frequency positive. So if I find negative, I can seek it out and destroy it because something is wrong. This has to be a very positive ending, apparently. So if I am that powerful, I manifest that so I can give people the grace of passing because they're not making any fucking sense to me. They have no common sense, no common decency, no common courtesy. They disrespected the wrong girl. They disrespected the wrong whore. They disrespected the wrong bitch. I want to be ruler. That's my choice. That's what I choose. And that's what I want to do. And people can blame me and they can look at me and hate me. I don't care. It is what it is. I want to distinguish. I want to be the final judge for some of these people. I want to play judge. From now on, just sit on my throne, whether it be the toilet, my porcelain throne, wherever I am, to have a thought. If they keep fucking up, I gave him a warning. You're not listening. Where did I leave my lighter? I think I lost it in the couch. I could have swore I grabbed... Oh, yeah, it's right here. Okay, I am hungry. But apparently I have to starve myself right now because that's what the thing to do. I'm way too fat. So the gods say I'm fat. And nobody's going to accept a fat girl. I just sucked in it. It was nothing in it. I'm in my own head. I'm egotistical. Okay? If I am going to be whatever it is, just know that it is in the name of gods. The gods. Not just one. Not the Catholic faith. None of that. All of them. I do it in the name of the demigods that were trying to cater to you people. They did. They catered to you. And they laughed at you and they mocked at you for being stupid. Because they gave you a choice and you chose wrong. But then again, too, some of you were naive. You were just babies. They were playing too rough with you. They were playing too rough with their babies. That's why I was sent as a mother. That's why I'm here. Apparently. I don't know. I like to be creative. I just like to go like that. It is what it is. Flaunt things in people's faces like the ring just to piss them off. Like, oh, she got... Yeah, but I didn't destroy it. I got rid of it. Because he wasn't playing nicely with me. He was causing me too much pain psychologically. So yeah. The gods are tricking you now even. The gods are playing games with each one of you. Which one will accept her? Which one will just blindly accept her love? Even if it's tough. Which ones? They want me to brush my hair. They want me to tuck it back. I need to look more appropriate on screen. I get it. I'm trying. I'm learning. You know, it took me forever to want to be caught on film. You know that. I went around averting it. Even my mother only has a few pictures of when I was small. I didn't want to be filmed. I didn't want to be caught. I knew if I got caught and they saw who I was in my eyes, that they'd force me to work. I don't want to work. I wanted to be delusional and in a daydream. So here's me, being stable, amidst some marijuana in front of you, not attacking anyone. Completely contradictory to what we were taught back in the 60s and whatever when this came out, right? When this came out. Apparently they've been smoking this shit since the dawn of time too. Because it's gentle. It's patient with you. It doesn't force you into a state of true delusion, despair, but it will slowly guide you to the light. So, but then people that chose that and then they led to the hard drugs, they knew. And even these celebrities that were going off kilter, they thought they were God. They were so egotistical. They were so greedy. They took, because they felt like, oh, people were giving it to me, right? Or I'm taking... No, you lured them. You persuaded them. That's where I'm trying not to do. You see that in my stories a little different than the celebrities? Just a little? Because they wanted money. They wanted their time on fame. They wanted it. They sought it. They fought for it. They deserved it. Their time in the spotlight. But some of them get tired. Some of them get tired of being idolized and worshipped. Because that's not the point of the game. So they get exhausted. They go in and out of each other's bodies. It's true. Because some of the very special ones, they come back in a different form. They come back in a form that we are more accepting of. Or in a frightening form to see if we can accept what's really out in the universe. There are people that wash us. There are people that put us into a daze. We are stuck in planets that, sometimes when we warp, these people control our minds. This was my way of reaching out beyond that. I feel as though when they talk about when you're in a sleep and like when they said that you're in a daze, this is not our real form, this is just an illusion, then maybe my body is somewhere else on the universe. This is a fragment of my being. That's why I'm so strained and stressed and can't get my thoughts and words together. And here I am trying to cope with that. If I were given all power, I would promise with all of my heart and soul that if I hurt someone for selfish reasons, that I would go back to the God and be absorbed so that I can learn my lesson and be more compassionate and empathetic because I had to see it from their perspective. So here I was, shot down to wherever I came from. I feel like I'm waking up slowly. And I'm like, okay, fine, divulge it to everyone. They want to hear, they want to know. Here I am, all the doctors, all the nurses that were like super concerned. What is going on with this one? This is weird. She's not as compliant as other ones, and she's not as dumb either. Does she know anything? And then that's when I saw some of these special beings. They looked me in the eyes. We exchanged that communication, what you call DNA. That happens. When I tell people you touch something and alters the chemistry, they laughed at me. What does that mean about germs? What does that mean for what we discharge? What does that mean for our hair when it falls out? That's why when you're leaping through time and stuff, you can't have things that fall off. That's why when you see a lot of that, the space helmets and everything, you've got to keep it together. That's why it's like, okay, this is my connection, but I can't do that because if you leap, you must be in place. That's why you have one item that you hold on to that is your grounding tool. And for years, that has always been this. It altered its shape and form from like a clip. I had a clip all the time. Then it went to the ponytail. But one thing that has always stayed constant are the constellations on my body, the moles. Those constellations, this one here, I have no idea why it's there. Why did I have this birthmark? Why do I have this birthmark on my shin? Let me show you. Let me show you my birthmark. Sorry to my mother if I'm disclosing her house, but she knows what's... Oh, wrong leg. I don't even know my fucking body anymore. I don't even know. Every time I wake up, stop touching me. I don't want inferior humans touching me. Any mortals. Without my consent. I don't need any more love from any of these people. I know where I belong. I told them that when I woke up and they didn't believe me. And I was like, no, seriously, I don't want to walk here anymore. I don't want to work. And they're like, you have to get it out. You have to get it out. You have to physically walk through it so people see and it's tangible to their physical 3D realm what you're doing. Okay? So like here we are with my goddamn, and I don't know a lot of this stuff, right? I don't know where this is going, why they're sharing this stuff with me, why they say when you're reincarnated from having, that was where a place where I died. I got killed in my leg. That's weird. I haven't gotten that memory yet. I don't remember who chopped my leg off. Unless it might have been like if you say Robert and that deer. That's what relates to me when I think of that. That deer wanted to live. And I told him that he should have taken it to the veterinarian. And that he should have tried to get that animal to live. That's the same concept with those puppies that I put in the freezer. They wanted to live. And I did not hear them because I was delusional. They wanted to live. But did I make the choice that they should not survive? I did. Why? Because there were too many violent little fuckers already hopping the fences. These motherfuckers in the area were not tending to their dogs. So even if I would have given them away, they would have ended up going to shitty fucking homes where they were tied outside, where one of them broke my fucking hand. Broke and bit off my bone. I have fought for you people. I've fought for survival in this world. I'm over it. If you keep coming and breaking my bones, I'm fine with it. I don't care. We'll see how it fixes, how it heals, whatever. Do I have pain? No. it had numbing and burning sensation here. I don't feel that at all. Absolutely nothing. One day, and my ex-husband thinks I'm psychotic for this. I had a wart. One day I had a fucking wart right here on the, you see that scar? It even shines. You see how it's whiter there than anything else? My pointer finger. On my right hand. And they say something about witches and casting spells and all that mumbo jumbo. I'm just waking up. I'm finding my words. I say mumbo jumbo, but I guess it's real. If it is, whatever. So, it is real. I'm just saying. If you, in your perception, you don't believe it, it's whatever. You're skeptical. You're dumb. But anyway, so this right here, this scar, I had a wart on the tip of my finger. I didn't understand why. I had to figure it out. Cut it out. What do you keep touching with your hands that is bringing this wart back? The root of all evil in my fingertips. Why? What did I do? I kept my mouth shut. That's what. I seethed. I didn't try 3 times and get rejected. I didn't try 5 times. I tried once and failed. I was being a pussy. But then again, I did think of my words. My God, that had created me here on earth. The Catholic God, right? Extension of the ethers. Had to think of it in my perspective. I have something toxic on the tip of my finger. I need to stop pointing at things, pointing at everyone else. Because I need to look back at myself, right? The 5 fingers pointing, or the 4 fingers, whatever. It's only 3. You guys are idiots. You point the fucking finger like that. Where's this one directed? How many point back at you? 3 of them, not 4. So, that's why we gave you 5 fingers. I don't know where that came from and why I thought I talked in that way. Forgive me. I am still Leticia, Collins Servan, trying to be. That's why I keep telling people I don't want to see anymore. I don't want to see anymore. I'll continue to judge. I'll continue to test. I'll continue to talk to and understand certain things. Too compassionate. Too compassionate am I. Too compassionate. Someone else do the killing. Maybe that's why my brother is my other half, right? When you talk about Leia and Luke. And that's another thing that went off in my head when I was in the fucking jail. That my brother was Luke and I was Leia. And we were birthed here by good and evil to help prove this to the world. That you need to balance yourselves out. And you need to start healing. And you need to start proving your worth so that you can end up going to where you need to go. Otherwise, you'll be stuck here in your own stupidity. And ignorance is not bliss. This is not happiness. There is a place out in the ethers that is pure love and happiness. Why do you guys think every time I pop back up and it scared the shit out of some of these authoritative figures? I'm telling you, some of these mortal figures that saw me wake up in front of them thought they were so powerful, that they know everything, that they knew everything. They were going to fucking beat the shit out of this one to make me comply. And what did that do? Enrage me. Enrage me. Enrage the world. Nah, I'm done. Tag, you're it. I'm awake. We'll see who wants to play. Who's here right now. Who's here without my permission, watching all over, that I did not give you permission to do. And so if I'm so powerful, and if I'm connected to what they told me while I was in jail, this is the words I got. Galactic Federation. What? What? I had seen some movies that talked about All of this stuff. Did I believe it? Fuck no. Did I believe it? No. So if you're going to make fun of people based upon what their words are and what you perceive as their reality, and they're talking about, I'm a dog, or this dog loves me, it told me to love it. Maybe you're not maybe you're not seeing it from their perspective, that everything could be of a species. That maybe they are trying to lure you into a state of submission, like my dog when she did that shit to me and forced me into a state of my irrational fucking, detachment. Tell me, which one of you? And I used to, oh my God, when I had gotten those thoughts, I kept putting my ears in, or like my, sorry, my braid, I would braid my hair, what little I had, and wrap it around my ears. And the curls, wrap them right around. I don't know if I might be able to reenact it, doing it, but this is what some of the people in the jail and in the psych ward had seen. Me doing crazy things, talking about my novel, talking about me, 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 me. They've seen it before. They've seen the delusions of grandeur before. I'm not trying to be me, 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 me. So where did this come from? I'm never about me, 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 me. Leticia is crazy, remember? So when I was sitting there in my cell, I don't like to play with my hair. I don't. It's disgusting. I'm getting my filthy fucking hands in my hair, toxified by everything in this world around me, even the water, even the soap. All of it is still there. I told her my hands are not fucking clean. This is not clean enough. So, and that's where the OCD came in, right? So here I was trying to figure it out. All of these things, piece by piece, and just disclosing this as my truth, as whatever was going on in my mentality at that time, right? So there I was, acting all wild and out. People saw me nude. People laughed at me. People took pictures. People talked shit about me to see if they could keep me down, my energy down, Because the moment I truly, fully immerse and wake, I'm sure that you will be shocked. Most of you. Because I don't know. I still do not know. So when I had done this, hold on. Actually, let me see. Which way did I turn it? There. I just tucked it like that. And I wandered around. Didn't even need. Like I just took my hairband down and put it down. Shouldn't do that. Right back where it should be. Where are my thoughts? Where's my real thoughts? Where am I? I never wore my hair in braids. My mom never taught me how to braid my own hair. My mother never experienced these things with me. When she did my hair, she would brush it and she would pull the hair, and I knew I was here hurting. That's all I knew. I just knew that I was stuck in a loop. I just knew that all of this stuff was real and no one perceives it as being real. So where is the evidence? Where is the evidence, tangible evidence to make these retards wake up? And I say that in the most polite way as I possibly can, but it's the most vulgar term in this day and age. I must express it to you as I am and as it should be. So I'm trying to balance myself. I know how to cope now with music because people helped me, because the internet helped me. It guided me. I was afraid of it. I didn't want to touch it, not because of my religious preferences, no, but because of the fact that I had, at one point, been lured into a state of delusion by the music, by the movies. I felt like when I was away from all of that, I could really wake up and be fooling myself. So there I was, doing this shit. This. I was never taught this. One woman in the psych ward would tie her hair, very long, beautiful black hair. Elizabeth. Sebesta. Everyone called her crazy. She wanted to be a governor. I told her, I said, well, with a closed-minded perception, you'll never be. But She opens her mind more than you people. She would tuck her hair up, and it would just be so beautiful. She would these long, and it was straight, and she could tie it up and wrap it around her head, and it was like the Sweden or whatever, yeah, Swedish hairstyle I'd seen in a glimpse of something. So when we were spoken to when I was in the 5th grade at Todd Elementary School in Beloit, Wisconsin, about accepting others, the planets, and when Michael, when some of these people, these celebrities that don't like their names being out there because of the money and all that stuff, the toxic stuff based on it, some of that's just rumors for you guys to believe. Some of it is true. Not all of it is bad. Some of it is to get a point across. Some of it is to get a point across. You're naive. Wake up. Wake up. I'm just over it. Loki came in to see what was up. Something just happened. He warned me. He just told me. You just did something. You just sparked something. Something is going on. I said, I know. And I used to part my hair in the middle. Until one day, one girl said, no, this side is your part side, right here. So I started parting it there. Over the years, I realized, holy shit, that is really, really thin there because of exposure to everything. The sunlight, the air, all of it, water. I kept parting it here. Her name was Angel. We have 70 plus mutual friends, and I sent a friend request, and she hates me. I don't know what I did, but I know she knows that I thought she was a whore for getting pregnant in high school. That's why she hates me. She saw it. That little messenger is going to go around telling people, well, she's got an attitude about teenage pregnancy. Well, yeah, because my mother was one. And I knew your child is going to grow up a little bit off kilter. Didn't he? I don't know. I didn't look into it. You guys find out. I don't know. Why hasn't she forgiven me? Why did she not see I was trying to tell her something? Fix yourself. Get rid of that thing. It's going to destroy your life. They're not always a blessing. They are oftentimes a curse. Because then you're sitting there watching them suffer, screaming for mercy, and you can't do anything because the Lord your God won't listen to you. I wonder why. Because you guys are greedy and selfish and pigs and sloths, gluttonous. So am I, though. Right now in this form, I'm Leticia. Fuck you. Angel bruised me. She attacked me. Robert's animal attacked me. That name was Angel. Even Angel attacks me. Why are all my angels attacking me? Fallen angels. Silly, silly, silly fallen angels. I'm just warning you. I am just warning you. Do better, be better. Quit attacking me. Having your presumptions about me when I am trying to wake you up. My army of angels. I was screaming about that in the fucking jail too. I screamed where? And I started singing these songs. Let me think. And he will raise you up. I'm sorry, my voice is hoarse. It doesn't matter. You shouldn't fucking judge me. And he will raise you up on eagle's wings, bear you on the breath of dawn, make you, I'm sorry, I'm losing the words right now because I can't sing. My throat is hoarse. You people piss me off. Quit making me scream, and I'll talk to you nicely. Quit hurting me. Give me all your stupid money. Give me all your stupid money. I don't care if it's dirty or not. I'll clean it. Okay? Give me all your stupid money. I own you. Work for me. For free. For a while. Then I'll give you some better things. Why don't you coupon? Why don't you skimp? And why don't you get on the toilet and laugh? Why don't you eat shit, literally? Why don't you literally eat piles of shit like a centipede, you know? And you know what I mean. This is my story. It doesn't matter that all these special individual stars are intertwined with mine. Inevitably, they'll be happy about it, I'm sure. Inevitably, they'll be like, oh, God damn, thank God you woke up. Thank God we didn't have to preach one side of the story, or one word, or keep silent. Oh my God, we can finally disclose. We've been watching you people. We can finally disclose. These people are ignorant to their own faults. They are in denial. Wake them up. Wake them up. Wake them up. Quit staring at me. Do your own thing. You're in your own game. Stop. Go out, do something, be better. I have to urinate. I will be right back. That is doing something better. Because when I was in the psychiatric facility and in the jail, I couldn't do anything but tend to myself. I could barely get up some days. I could barely go and take a shit. I could barely go and take a piss. I could barely fucking eat. I was scared. I've gone through the emotions. I have starved for many hours. I have frozen. They froze me to make sure that I understood how the puppies felt when they died. So yeah, I died in their fucking cell for them. Not necessarily, not actually in front of their eyes. I protected myself with the fucking mat and kept screaming at them until they fucking gave in and said, okay, that's not humane. She's been in there for like 10 fucking hours. And my dad had phone calls. So inevitably my dad was like there for me when I was screaming and crying and freezing to death. And I was like, oh my God, Daddy, they won't let me out. That's all I remember. So yeah, I've done it. I've lived it, done it. What do you want me to die again and again and again? Why? Why be a martyr for your sins? I did my own things. I've got my own karma. I'm sitting and waiting. What have I done? I stepped on the bug. 444. Did I step on the wrong bug? Was I not paying attention? Did I crunch the wrong leaf? Did I go in the wrong water? Oh, shit. I should stay still. These people are trying to live their lives. Ants, roaches, all of it. I let my house be covered in roaches for years. Then I realized for his dad, I'll give him a sign. Clean out the roaches. You'll feel better. These roaches will go somewhere else. They'll live somewhere else. They died for their sins. They were greedy too. So, yeah, some of them, you got to weigh it out. I'm trying to live here too. Balance yourselves. Go fuck yourselves. And it's like, oh, yes, okay. Well, certain species are very powerful, but then brought to their tiniest form to interact with us because they are so powerful in the universe that they are brought down to these tiny little insignificant things for you to recognize. And most of you don't. You don't go after the little things like most of me and my family. The little things, the bottom feeders. They were like, don't eat crustaceans. Scusi. I said, why not? I said, if they filter it out and they are already dead, someone else killed them, and they're accessible to me through money that I'm forced to have in my pockets. At one point, I denounced all of money and walked away. How could I survive that way in this day and age? I couldn't. I see a man that walks around Hot Springs, and he's in a long robe, and he looks like he's trying to reenact being Jesus. There's more text messages. Leave my mother alone. She sent me 3 now. Leave my mother alone. The moment she messaged, I was in the middle of the thought. Leave her alone. If you do not, I will fucking make sure you're at peace. Stop. Do you want to go to heaven or hell? Make your choice. Which side are you on? Angels or demons? Make your observations. She does not need to go any more cuckoo crazy. Then she won't function properly for me. And I need guidance. I need assistance physically now. I need servants. I need attendants because you have drained me. You and living out your lives has drained me. Stabbed to death. I feel like I know that feeling. Drowning. I feel like I know that feeling. Being burned to death. I feel like I know that feeling. I feel like even when I was telling you about the point of this, there was a wart on the tip of my finger. What did I do? I cut it out with an X-Acto knife in front of my ex-husband, who thought that I was completely insane because I had tourniqueted the blood from gushing. Took the thing and carved it out. And then I told him, oops, I went too far. I hit something like a nerve. And I said, there's a white thing there. I said, oops. I've now just dissected myself. That's interesting. So then I had to go to the emergency room where the doctor confessed to both of us. Who did this? I said, I did. He said, it looks like it was done surgically. And I said, I know. But he was probably concerned if I had also sterilized my tools, which I place them in alcohol, and I also take a lighter and burn it. It's clean enough. But there are toxins everywhere that you don't even see. And I told people, ew, 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 my hands, all sticky. Right now, they're all sticky. They may not feel sticky to people. They're sticky. Ill. Don't touch things. Don't move. Be silent. That's why I go back to the fetal position most times. Not because I was mostly traumatized, but that's where we were birthed, right? That fetal position. The sense of comfort within the womb where you're protected for a moment, a split moment in time. Then you're coming out here to fight a battle, a war. We are here to fight a battle and a war. With every single move we make, every word we take, make, create, noise, motion, everything affects the world around us. So when I'm dancing in front of you, you thought it was so silly. When I was praying with my hands in this form, you said, oh my God, she's so extra. You said all of these things. Yet, God is informing me every time somebody is in my line of sight that is a trap. I wake up, even after they lure me into a sense of security, but here's my story for you. That's what I'm telling you. These people are taking advantage. They are not right in the head. We need to fix the right. We need to send everyone to therapy. Send everyone to fucking testing and stuff. Everyone. If not dead, I'm done. And I say that, but I'm serious. Completely off with their head type shit. And yeah, you think I'm off the wall, off kilter, some of you. But some of you are like, damn, that's scary as fuck. And I have freaked people out. I'm sorry. It's your own karmas. That's why I told you about being bald. That's why I told you about certain things. That's why I told you about keeping it together. And you said, you're the one with the record. Even the doctors. You're telling me? One time I woke up in the psych ward. Going around, let me urinate. This is very, very, very interesting. Let me tell you about something that I was heightened and aware of in the fucking psych ward. I requested Loki's assistance for a moment and he accepted, but only for a moment because he doesn't want to be on camera and it's his life, it is his choice. Loki's name is tricks, like a trickster, right? Because it is a trick, right? These animals sense us wanting and needing affection. They come to us. They want and demand. They take of our life. But that's a companion for you, right? That is a companion. It's not necessarily a trick. But think about it this way. They're tricksters. Little fidgeters, right? I have not eaten. I'm starving. I'm fucking starving. Haven't eaten. I'm sad. if I break it down and I'm at ground zero, I'm sad that Robert's going to fuck himself. I'm sad. He fucked himself. I warned him from when the moment we met. Warned him. I thought he was perfect. Even with his broken ass back and his big gut, and his weird ass fucking nasty toes, and his crooked ass fucking teeth that had fucking marks and shit. Sorry. I can't forgive any of these people anymore. I forgive my dad, though. After all these years, in this form, there is most forgiveness. Some hatred, though. So, I thought about my cat, Rocket. And I thought about, oh no, she's going to be missing me. Well, that's up to Robert to have to tend to, isn't it? He's the one that forced me out of his home. He's the one that lured me into his home. And us, both of us, under the guise that he wanted to love and protect us for the remainder of our days. So, I just heard now some people are finally being found in these bunkers, in these shelters, and they're being released and freed because of you. Okay, cool. Awesome, awesome. You guys are gross and perverts. All right, cool. So, do what you do. Stop being bad. Quit torturing people. You can't keep them confined. That's sending a very toxic message, no matter how much you think you're hiding these humans and secreting them away with your technology and metallics. That's sending a huge vibration to the universe. Don't trap people. You're supposed to accept them for who they are and what the mistakes they've made. Because we're only human, right? We're all prone to error. Flawed. Are you all right? I'm speaking to everyone here. That's why I've got 500, right? Blah, blah, yada, yada. Don't care. I mean, I do and I don't. If you're really a human being, if you're really, truly listening, you'll do better, be better. There, bottom line. Do better, be better. My fucking ex-husband left me and said, do better. You're going to curse me. Then he was listening to songs. One that was called Savior by someone. It was like a rock band. And another one called, like, Save Me or something like that. Or whatever their songs are. What was the one? In the video, there's a flood. And there's a helicopter saving people from this destruction. And it was talking about being a savior of some kind. And I understand that he was talking about himself. He said he didn't believe in God. He forced me not to believe in God. He tricked me. He lied to me. There is creation out there. There is life. It's barely beating. Because you guys are so toxic. I had to be here at this very moment to cleanse it. All of it. Burn the whole fucking world down. Something is wrong. I've been screaming for 37 years. No one has listened to me. I was trapped. Hidden away. That's why I loved all the cartoons. I was like, I don't want to wake up. I just want to stay here in cartoon land. Be loved and admired by everyone now. I just want to stay here and relax for a few years. And that would be nice, you know? I say a few years, but like whatever you perceive as years. Whatever you and your mind perceive as 365 days, you know? Whatever. And I don't even know the correlations between the numbers yet. I haven't fully woken up. And I refuse to do research. So now they're going to be like, nope, we're going to make you learn. No, don't want to. Why do I want to wake up? I'll just take my pennies and keep bottom feeding for now. No. I know my karma if I don't. It is what it is. I have to see with eyes unclouded by hate. I had to be this form. And for one thing, told me that this is the original I am the original soul of that person that they are now making movies of. Person. People. It's insane. I tell them, don't touch me. And I mean that. Even the people that are like, okay, we'll give you guidance through the things we've injected you with, through the things that are in your body. Get away from me. Stay away from me. Don't adjust my chemistry. I want to be crazy. I want to look crazy cuckoo to these people because fuck them. They don't know. They don't see the truth. They don't. None of them see the truth. Why do you think my hair stands on end like this? Naturally. And you thought it was hideous. Static electricity. My mom even had me touch one of those orbs at Mid-America Science Museum. She taught us about that. The electromagnetic frequency inside of us. So when I touched it, all of my hair shot up in this beautiful form. And how was I dressed in the photo? In a big baggy t-shirt. Scared that my breasts were developing. Scared. Traumatized. You've traumatized me. Society has traumatized me. I'm here talking to you so you know I'm safe and healthy and well. That I'm not incriminating myself out in public. That I'm here locked away. Not physically engaging in the world. Not looking things up. Not trying to research. Not trying to watch the news. Not watching TV. None of it. I'm in the dark. Tell me how things are going out there. I don't even want to read your comments. You're going too fast. I can't read that fast yet. Okay? So when people are like seeing me speed around, I'm getting out my anger. If you fucking pull me over, we're going to have an issue. Understood? Compliance is key at this point. You've irritated me. You've woken me up out of my slumber, and I'm a fucking like roaring fucking bear. I was hibernating. I need sleep. Keep touching me. Forcibly. Engage with me nicely. Show me beautiful things. I need it. I need the beauty right now, not the beast. I need beautiful, loving, compassion, everything in the world, one of everything. Testing everything. Questioning everything. Finding the science, boiling it down, realizing where it stemmed from and why it's affecting the universe this way. Meh. Hard work? Meh. Take years? Meh. Time is infinite. Why do I care? They said, you're looking crazy because your hair's up. And also, they're going to think that you're going to go out in public being crazy because you're smoking marijuana. Have your preconceived notions. What is it? Preconceived notions. Some of these words are translated interestingly weird and backward for me. My first language was Spanish in this earth, in this time frame. Spanish. My mother was speaking it. My father was speaking it. I heard it as Spanish. Then I heard English. I mixed it together. There's Spanglish for you. All right, then. I mostly speak English because that's mostly how the U.S. comprehends me. Because if I try to speak Spanish to people, they fucking hate me. So I guess Mexico won. I guess maybe Mexico and America is just going to merge and everybody's going to be free to do what they want. Same with Canada. And they're going to be like, oh, we love each other. Stop hating each other for race. We love you, Mexico, for tending to our baby, for tending to us to guide her back to the U.S., to get her science and her story right. So people believe it, word for word, because the tangible evidence is there in this day and age. It gets destroyed. It gets destroyed. But these videos are saved for eternity. And that's why I was scared. Because you've captured me now. Now they're able to reincarnate me at any moment, whenever I want, however it is. Not whenever well, truly whenever I want, because they have to request it of me. But they've been forcing me to work, and I'm exhausted. I don't know where I was when I was, and how I'm waking up like this. And I'm like, ew, my brother's acting this way? It's not how we were born into the world. Society. Why am I living through this? Oh my God, I had to learn a lesson here. What is the lesson? Don't go away. I love you. Be free. How am I supposed to be free with your concept of stupid money? I love you too. What the fuck? Hello, Hail Mary. You're stupid. I hate watching you. And don't watch me. If you're forced to watch me, then there's a reason why you're watching me. If you are being forced to come back and you're obsessively thinking about me, then you are wrong about something and you're trying to find the right in what I'm saying. And why you're backward and why your language is off. You're the one that doesn't know multiple languages. You're the one that doesn't know how to translate things. You're the one that doesn't know how to mediate. I've done it all. Even right now, at 37 years old. Are you all right? Are you guys okay? I warned you. I've even been that messenger of God to people. It's whatever. And they're like, oh, you're acting too wild. Fuck. How is the camera gonna stop? I'm exhausted. I'm hungry. Feed me. Someone come to me with food and just give me food. I'm hungry. Exercise. Morph the body. You know how it is. I just want to lay down and be fixed. Yeah. Let everyone touch me now. I told you that in the jail. But they were like, you're not ready. You have to still see. There's more to see in this shape and this level. Poverty. From the masses, right? From the smallest molecules that are being created by whatever. Creation. Stop forcing creation. Manipulating creation. Some things just don't want to exist. That's what my mom has to fucking deal with. That's what I'm going to have to live with and deal with. And them dogs barking. It's going to drive me batshit fucking crazy. I told Robert, thank you so much for letting me be with you and stay with you. I feel safe here. That was a nice little fantasy. Why do I care where I'm at? If I'm being mistreated in any way, shape, or form, if you're not just complying, then you're hurting me. I'm done. Bring me all the answers. Like that man said at Wendy's, on a silver platter, when he motioned like this to me. Bring it on a gold platter. I'm not worth silver, right? And I'm the gold. I'm going for the gold, is what I kept saying. Put the gold back. I'm not supposed to be mining all this shit for your own greedy and selfish purposes. What's the rotation here? You're not putting back, though. Fucking people. I want to puke. I'm hungry. I want to puke. You're starving in front of your eyes. You're a little messenger. You're a little angel. You're just going to let me suffer. Okay? Well, we gave you your money today. I don't care. I don't want that. I don't want to run around town. No, I can't. What am I supposed to do? Go scavenge scavenge around in my mother's empty cabinets and shit? Take from her, who she barely has anything? Fuck you. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done. I swear to Christ, I swear to God. Fucking let them kill me already. I already know I'll go back. Doesn't matter. I told you. Fucking just shoot me already. Send someone, just fucking get it over with. And I was like, oh my God. They're like, oh, no, I'm being facetious. I'm being facetious. Don't you dare take that out of context. Don't you dare shove me in the psych ward. I'm being, oh my God, dramatic, melodramatic, they say. I don't want, I honestly, it's hard to expand my mind. I know I have to seek the knowledge. I don't want to. I'll let it come to me. I'll just waste away in front of your eyes. Turn old. Giving you predictions. Hating myself. In pain. Because they won't come for me. Because they are not visible to the human eye, they say. And they can't communicate well that way, and it has to be through telepathy. It's how they feel. Through us. I'm gone, someone said. I'm gone. I can hear you. Stop. I warned you. You're reading my mind without permission. You are force-feeding me shit without my permission. I'm over it. Drone, someone said. I don't know what to say. The drones became physical so that people, tangible, so that people could comprehend we're always being watched everywhere and whatever. That's why they came up with the cell phone towers, all these wires for you guys to realize you're interconnected. We're hearing you, we're listening to you. But it was kind of like the accordion, right? All of that, it was nonsense to you. You make these atrocious noises. I do not like the lower vibration, I'm going to say, of some of these types of music. They bother me. My frequency does not like them. And I want to snuff them out. I don't like it. You're too loud, you're too rowdy, you're too greedy, you're too lustful. Talking about lust and perversions in your songs. I think we should take care of that. You're confusing people. You're making me mad. I'm sick and tired. You've woken me up. Robert wins. Good for him. Let's be honest here, he didn't win. He lost. Prenup, it says 555 right there. His mom wanted a prenup. That was eating away at him. He thought about it. His measly fucking money, think his pathetic dad's property covered in roaches is worth my fucking time, deteriorating right in front of his eyes. He can't even maintain it because he's got a busted ass back. His family's gone. Boop. Prince is all gone. Sorry. True dat. They were already dwindling. I'm over it. I want the property. I want to bulldoze it, burn it down, and build something beautiful. I don't even want to build anything. I'll be honest. Burn it down and get rid of them. You're taking too much land. Oh, it's not a threat, by the way. I was exaggerating to people. Sorry. Gotta get it out. The demons, like you people. Gotta be just like you. I want to be like you. Scratching my butt and some people sniffing it. I do sniff the discharge from my vaginal area because it scares me. What comes out of it? Blood? Blood. Coming every single time I see it, I'm traumatized. I didn't bleed when I gave myself away to Chris Fry. So I didn't know what happened. I'd ridden bicycles. My dad was overly curious about our little bodies. Who did it? What happened? And then I remember a bathtub. That's all. And then eventually losing my gold chain because of that. Why did it correlate? Trinkets. Trinkets, toys for my life, my flesh, to keep secrets. What? I had to wake up. These people aren't helping me, but I'll have to scream to a higher power that be, because these people are going to have to comply. They've got too much of the devil in them. Don't touch me. Don't fucking touch me. These are merely my thought processes, and if my thoughts are powerful, and if this is actually going out there, then it just is what it is. I have to ground myself somewhere. That's where the cussing comes in. I'm still here, aren't I? In front of your eyes? I have to ground myself. I give no threats. I told people. I'm not trying to intimidate. I made it clear. I'm just scared for my life. Whatever this perceived 3D realm is, I'm scared. I want to keep focus, keep working, keep focus, keep working until I just back to God, you know? They said I can't be scared. Well, I would be less scared if you just gave me money so I could wander around and meet people gently. That would be nice. Money is of no importance, right? Stupid. I told people there's a way of living where they don't even exchange money. Look at the higher-ups. They're now starting to come out with all this documentaries and shit. I saw one or two things. It confused me. And then I was like, oh, shit, what are they trying to tell me with this? Fuck. Am I a demon? Am I an angel? Am I God itself? Creation? The eye roll. Stop rolling our eyes, they say. No! Then pluck them out! Right in front of everyone. Pluck them out! Kill me now! I don't want to work! If you don't do it gently and like gradually through the things that I can comprehend, then I can't do it. I'm stressed. I can't not sleep. It's stressful. And not eating. Tend to me. You created me, right? You take care of it. Fuck, it's your problem now. That's exactly what I've been telling people. I'm your fucking problem now. You, society, creation, you and your partners and your friends and comrades and all these fucking evil thoughts, all you're fucking morphed into one. You deal with it. Fucking tend to me. I'm over it. I'm exhausted. I'm trying to not disrespect you. It's not funny. Quit. It's not funny. It's not. Stop it. They call me a pussy for crying. Fine. I'll just keep it all in now. Like I was when I was a child, and I probably would have blooped out of here if I would have just kept my mouth shut. But I had to be like you. I had to sample everything. Fall from grace in every form. Manipulated. Tricked. Don't like it. Not a fun game. If I were playing a video game and this were my life, I would unplug it. I would. Even if it were like, oh my God, you have to play this video game through its entirety, and that's the only way. If you get unplugged, you die. Good. Good. I tap out. I failed. Anybody that's ever watched me play video games knows. I just get tired. I move on. I'm bored. No. I'm done with this one. I'm good. I sampled it all. It's good. I saw a part of it. I'm good. Looks good to me. Or good, looks bad. This looks bad. This is very bad. Everything looks bad. That's why I've been telling everyone all this time, screaming about stuff and all these things. That's why the story about, all these pedophiles and shit. Just to help you. Open up your awareness. Could be anyone at any time. Stop. And don't blame my dad. He's stupid, but he's, not that stupid. He's actually a genius for not getting caught. Back then. He was caught. He fucking knew. That's why his hair fell out. He went fucking insane. Yeah, it's not based on your stupidity of thing. It comes from the mother side and yada yada yada. It comes from all kinds of things. Don't be stupid. There are fucking genetics now to prove to your eyes, or they're morphed for you to believe, marijuana is now good for you. It is now good for post-traumatic stress disorder. Why? Because Leticia said so. Because she had delusions of grandeur, and she was telling her drug dealer that it was going to come around, and she needed to stop selling pills because that's not okay. I don't know. I was there with her. I took care of her kids for her. I didn't like what I saw. I wanted to be that mom for them. And I even screamed in the jail, I want to raise them all. I want to raise them like how I want to raise them. Because these little bastard children, they don't deserve the pain they're going through. They're screaming for affection. And they're screaming so loud that I hear it. Yet no one believes me. My kid's fine. Don't fucking talk to my kid. Don't make eye contact with my kid. They're mine. They're my property. I get taxes on them. I get food stamps for them. I created them. I'm a genius. You're not tending to their needs. Exercise, water, all these things I've been preaching about. Tending to yourself. I didn't even brush my fucking teeth because fucking Robert got to me. Why? Because I wanted to live that dream. Just like each one of you. But they don't let us go through a certain fucking path. Like I couldn't meet any of the doctors. I couldn't be with the doctor because I'm on the lower level. It's a caste system. It is a trickle down of it's a caste system. I was born in the bottom one. I want to see how far I get to each one, but I don't want to work for it. I want it to be given to me. And people are like, wait a second. No, is she what? What the fuck? And they laughed at first. Then they realized my potential. They realized the potential within my faith to them. My guidance to them and the higher powers that be. And I was like, what? Maybe I was just already that. Yeah, that's what they made me for. I was here to be an example for all. This is, a tainted world. But we can get back in order. We can get back in order to where we can all work together from the bottom to the top and flip it upside down like I was doing in the jail. I'm flipping that upside down at the moment. It seems like this is going on. That's not what's going on. I had to stop it. So now I've trickled it down. See? How all of my examples, I was spinning around in my cell. I was nude in my cell dancing. I want all of that footage fully and openly exposed. I don't care how foolish it looks. With my regular body, as flabby, as weird as it is, I don't care if you don't accept it. I don't care if you don't accept me. I'm just done. I kept my mouth shut long enough, and now it's time for Leticia. It's Leticia time. Leticia. Leticia. People are like, why do you say it like that? It's Leticia. No, if you didn't have the respect to say my name properly, you didn't have respect for me. That's why I knew that Mr. Morgan, when he was teaching me, he was attracted to me. He flirted with me without knowing he was flirting with me. Mr. Morgan, shame on you. Shame on you. You were an educator. He always said, Leticia, to try to calm me down. All that did was rile me up. All that did was make me flirt with him even more, to fuck with his mind. So now, I don't know if he ever thinks about me or whatever, but anybody that has that thought process of me to you know what I'm saying, we're going to eliminate those memories. I don't want any of that after people recognize to be visible in their line of, in their mind's eye. It's embarrassing. I told them, you're making me hop around like a fucking animal. You're going to make me play like I'm a fucking doll. And I was, nicknamed Mona. I am the doll that grew up. I am here to expose. We are all being puppeteered. And that's how it is. That is just how it is. Be happy for what you have. Be grateful. You chose this life. That's how it is. You chose to reincarnate. You chose to be here as whatever form you are here, as a different species from whatever realm, dimensional plane. We are here to play together nicely, to coexist. And I have not felt that. I felt nothing but horrified. So how are we going to fix this? I'm sorry. I am not taking no for an answer anymore. You told me all the time, no, 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 no. And I'm telling you, no, 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 no. Remember, you have footage of me as a child. And here I am with my hand on my fucking hip. Oh, you've brought me to the point. I am talking down to you. I'm belittling you, the demigods, yes. I am belittling you, the higher powers that be. Presume to find me crazy. I don't care. Any of you talking back. But I'm speaking to them, and them alone, and they know who I'm talking to. That's because they saw me staring at my camera. That was the easiest form for them to comprehend, the humans. So I stared at the camera, made my little jokes, dance around all new to myself. They thought I was insane. Go ahead. Is this what you saw in the cell? Someone that can rationalize things, someone that can manage their life, that went about their business and was trapped for a while. I spent my time out. I'm over it. I'm trying. Somebody's like, take your vitamins. No. He has them at the house. I don't want to confront him. I don't want to look him in the eye. He will break down and start crying and begging me. No. I don't want to be with him. No. No. You can't. Fuck you. You make me work. I told you I wanted to be celibate after that, and you forced me into talking to people. You forced me to continue this story, and I fucking warned you. I warned you I want a happy ending. I'm tired. I want my riches now. I warned you in those cells. I warned you. These people saw this part of me. I am talking straight to you. Quit fucking with me at the top. I am not your dolly. So, here we are. Fuck with me and find out. They said he has to see you. No, he doesn't. Puppeteer him. Make the story work. I am lazy, and unless you drag me like you did in the videos, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not. Not even for a rocket. That's why I was showing you Loki. The trick. I was sucked in to this game we call life. I'm not going. She can wait. She can die with him. What am I supposed to do? He's the one that doesn't care about his animals. He's the one that doesn't care about me. Doesn't prioritize me. You change him. I'm not doing it. I'm not healing people in front of your eyes like that. No, fuck that. It's too much work for me now. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be compliant. I'm trying to be considerate. I'm trying to be accommodating. I'm trying to... Out of respect, I will comply. Out of respect, I will comply. No, I'm not going to break to tears. Not even when he fucking comes groveling. I'll kick him. Don't make me get to violence. Same with Brandon. You forced me back. The obsessive thoughts. The obsessive numbers. The stupid-ass 7-Eleven. I don't want him anymore. He disrespected me. 9 years of this suffering in this flesh. He's not worthy of my time. Neither is Robert. Unless he absolutely would fucking die for me, literally. No. He didn't. He didn't get up and get me shit. He saw me dying. He saw me. No, no, no. Unless you absolutely just magically, oh my God, he sees all. No. Fuck him. I warned him. I told him if he gets carted off for no reason and for a warrant that doesn't exist, don't blame me. I warned him. Don't blame me. They forced me to meet him. I don't want to. No. Nope. He is the nicest I've ever been with. He is the most perfect. You did a great job. Funny. Ha ha. Fuck you. I know you hide this footage from a lot of the people. Don't be stupid. I know you bloop it out of their existence because they can't handle my truth. They can't handle you. That's why we talk like this, because I can't see you face to face. Because, like I said, that's why I cower. You knew I shied my eyes away. I couldn't accept it all because it's too much for the human body all at once. That's why that's why they all went crazy. That's why all your subjects, all your experiments went batshit crazy because they didn't have the force in them like I do. And that's why you couldn't catch me. That's why they couldn't trap me. That's why every time I screamed, you saw the universe fucking shift in your eyes. The planets aligned last night, and here I'm telling you, divulging these secrets that I had trapped in my head. I'm rolling my eyes. I don't care what you say. I am not theatrical. I'm not dramatic. I'm in the flesh. It's my choice. Or so you said. And you were wrong. You're wrong. I'm telling you now. I don't want to be with him. Find me someone else. Go find me someone else that will just bow down to me immediately with a ring. That's what truly should happen. I shouldn't have to beg the man. Not at all. He got me pregnant. And possibly pregnant again. And now if you force me to be pregnant, then I have to go to him. You know how my mind works. Accommodate the fucking dick. The fucking prick. That masculine, right? How many times do I have to fucking beat it into him and heal him all at once? He wants me to hit him. I'll get that shit on camera. He keeps going like this, forcing me to physically want it, and I kept stopping it. Maybe I need to beat the living fuck out of him on camera so that people can realize and set my time out so people realize literally he's driving me insane. He loves me, is obsessed with me. I love him. I can get rid of those obsessive thoughts when I want to. He is a fragment of what I believe is reality here. So give me something up from the top. I'm done. If you cannot come to me, you know what I'm saying. You know. I'm done. Work with me here. We're supposed to fix this as soon as possible, bro. No, I'm tired. I don't want to keep doing it. Look. I have titties. Look at me. Flop, 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 flop. No, I'll act out. Fuck you. That's why I stomped my fucking foot. It does remind me of Ashley. She is so wonderful. I hope she's well. I hope she's doing well. When she reached out to my mother, I was at first upset, but I knew she needed me. And I'm okay with that. I love her. She saved me. When you were forcing me to transition too quickly. She's so beautiful. You know who it. I don't want to. Why do you always make me work? I was laying on the ground, crying and sobbing. Those phoenix tears all over that jail. I said, this place is going to burn to the ground. Something else will be here. Less toxic. My tears heal all over the world. We make it so. I miss Ash. I miss my friends. Ashley was one of my worst points. Patricia. And then she turned on me. They always turn. Why? Stop it. I know I'll see them later. It's not the point. I do want a better story so people can actually get it. Of course, they didn't hear it from the male's perspective. You're stupid. Some of it, yeah. Why denounce your power? Whoopty swoopty. Floopty whoopty. Speaking in tongues. They know what I'm talking about. I talk to them with my mind. It doesn't matter. But I have to physically do it because I'm human. I'm Leticia. Collins Servant. And today's March 1st, 2025. And it is approximately, let's see, I started this endeavor sometime approximately 9:30. I have no idea. I was rushed. I didn't check the time. And then now, since it says 120 minutes, that's approximately 2 hours. So I don't know. I would say guesstimate 11:30 approximately in the Central Standard Time in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Coordinates. I don't fucking know. You gotta teach me all those. You know that. I didn't research shit. You came to me, luring me to your traps. Love. Love is blind. You said it to your mother earlier. You need to talk about being blind. Blinded by love. Fine. I shall. I was being overly dramatic for you. I wanted to lure you out. You know damn well we're having a conversation. You know damn well the majority of the fucking populace is not paying attention to this. I'm not retarded. I don't want to be famous, and you knew that. You're making it up all as we speak. Algorithm this, algorithm that. Whatever, they're real. Stop it. I don't even want to go there. I don't want to go back. No. At the YMCA, they insulted me. They insulted me because the owner was fucking a younger girl, and I thought that was disgusting. And he had his prejudices, and whatever he was told about me, and I was chased around and whatever. I was sleeping so peacefully on the upstairs couch. And he fucking shoved me awake. Get up, Leticia. You can't sleep there. But he couldn't kick me off of the property, I guess, legally, because I kept finding a safe place outside of the YMCA to park and sleep inside of my vehicle. I was scared. I went inside to use the facilities, to use the restroom, while I was pregnant, I had to urinate constantly. They saw me in and out. They blamed me for opening lockers. They looked at me like I was tampering with people's shit. Even to the point of setting hidden cameras. What? What? I didn't do anything. You better fix this. Is this everyone's reality? No. I don't like this game anymore. Unplug me. I'm done. This isn't a joke, bro. I'm being straight serious. Right in front of the cameras. Just fucking... I don't care what they see. I don't care what they see. I'm over it. No, I don't want to continue this fucking fairy tale. Fuck that. And then they're all insulted by my words. I'm sorry you feel that way, but you're supposed to be bowing to me. I'm done. No one listens in this realm. No one. How are we supposed to play the game? And I'm trying to be sweet and loving and kind, and it's not working. And when I stomp my foot, it doesn't work. Where is it? This magic, this science, this technology, whatever you call it. Where's my magic? Where is my gun? Where? Where is it? You knew when I made those recordings, I was never going to harm anyone with those guns because in this realm, people go crazy on that and then they think all this crazy shit. I didn't want to go that way. I avoided jail. I still win. You tricked people. That's not winning. You cheated. You're cheating. I went about my business. I did what I had to do. I jumped through the hoops. The flaming hoops. I'm tired. I'm over it. Quit sending little clown faces. It's not funny. It's not going to be funny. It's not. This reality is sick. This game. I don't care. I don't care. Do what you have to do to alter the footage. I don't fucking care. You chose this path for me, not me. You scared me into submission. You scared me into running and hiding again. You scared me through Robert's stupidity. Make him bright, and I won't fucking have to do that. He's not perfect. He's an idiot. No. Love doesn't matter. I want everything. Stop. It is a fucking illusion. I want to travel. I want to do what I want. Leave me alone. I want to rest too. Just be resting and be at peace. Bring me things. How come I don't get to go to fucking the islands? Why don't I don't get to fly around in these spacecraft and whatever? Get over yourselves. Get over yourselves. I guess I have to go with you. I do comply. I chose that life, didn't I? Galactic Federation. Guardians. Galaxy. Stealing our fucking glory. You guys are ruining it. You're ruining it. You're not giving in the concept properly. You're acting like these are potential things. They're reality. I'm over it. Fucking over it. Give me some more cartoons. More Ghibli. I'm not joking. I want tons and tons of Ghibli. I want... You know I don't like the new Sailor... I know I have to adjust to the new Sailor Moon cartoon. I get that. Open your mind, your observations, your perception. Altering the... All right, fine. Then I want a new princess movie. I want a princess movie about, like, artifacts. To the point of, like, I think Easter Island. I want to know. But I want to know through my child mind. Because this is immature. Working to death? You know I'm above that. Ew. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. I don't care what people think. I don't care how you perceive it. Ew. Ew. Work me? Okay, hold on. Boring. NGL, I'm getting angry. You're not acknowledging me. Oh my God. What do you want now? Can I get a moment of rest? Please. This is like a blink of an eye to me. I'm not getting any rest. What do you need? What do you need? I perceive a fat blob on the screen. I know I should go work out. You told me that this morning. I don't want to. I don't even have the proper equipment to do so. I've got a shirt, I've got pants, I've got clothes. I do have a sports bra. You're right. Go work out. How? What, am I going to walk there? My mom's gone all day. My mom is gone. I don't want to go for a walk. I guess I could. If I disclose any of my location and anyone shows up, I don't want to talk to him, though. Please. They're not worthy of my time. No. That's gross. He was gross and he fondled me. Gross. I don't care how attractive I am to them. Their stupid mind's eye. I don't care. They're gross. I don't want Brandon either. He's ugly. Neanderthal. Yes, he looked like a Neanderthal with his big forehead, and I thought it was beautiful at that time. I don't want that anymore. It's gross. I like the sleeker look. I like this. This is nice. I like myself. It's pretty. I like it. Multiples of me are... No, not multiples of me. Like, actually, what I would prefer is, like, less of this here. I like the cat eye look, though. And everyone says I have beautiful eyes, the shape, the little almond eyes. I don't like this crooked tooth. And you know I need that one back. And this one's slightly crooked, too. I don't like that. You know I like symmetry. I don't like it. That's gross. My ears are so huge. I know, the better to hear you with. And that's why I've gone this route, right? Nursery rhymes. to wake everyone up. Innocence in adult form. Fuck you. You can't say that. On camera. Oopty swoopty. There you go. Sulking again. Fuck you. Yes, I made a mistake by shooting that out inappropriately. Ah! I love you too. You've hurt me. You've got to make it up to me now. Whatever. Magic just magically exists. And I'm sorry. Magical castles in a backwooded area, they're real. I like it. I want to go. Yeah. Yes. Yes. I would be nice. I promise. I promise. You know me. My thoughts hurt, they said. But how am I supposed to be happy if I'm not? Control. Self-control. Your dad has always told you. Willpower. Don't you dare. Don't you even dare. You did it fucking again. I am pregnant and smoking marijuana. And you're gonna make me stop? Satisfying myself. I already stopped for the daughter, didn't I? Immediately when I found out. That's part of the story. But I didn't stop for the male. Did you see it? Well enough. I don't know, it's baby mind. I have to learn what the concept is and develop it. Create. You have to teach me. I don't want to do this. I don't want to fall in love like this. No, I want to go to work. I want to go learn. Potions. Alchemy. Science. I can deal with it. No, I can't. You know I'm a baby. I'm a crybaby. I'll always be your crybaby. Your moon princess. Crybaby. You're funny. You're so funny, princess. There I am again. Stop it. You feel it. I put a spell on you. But you won't know what it is until it comes to fruition. Yes, I see the difference. Okay. Loki just asked me to go outside. But I can't let him out because my mother doesn't like him out without supervision. I want to let him out. He asked me. I feel bad I'm not listening to his needs because of someone else's demands. He's a slave. I'm shaking. He's calling his mother? My mom? Loki is concerned about my mother right. My mom just texted me. She just said, "You doing okay, hon?" I gotta go. I'm freaking myself out. I'm freaking myself out. I gotta go. Oh my God. Let me see if I can figure that out. Hold on. They are asking me a question. I'm terrible at this. Why am I foggy? Why can't I see properly in there? I'm gonna puke. Scusi. Thank God for this day. Thank God for all of you for watching me transition to a more peaceful state of mind. I apologize for all of my prior indignations, altercations, disagreements, and so on. I always try to seek peace as best I can. As best I can. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who have trespassed against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine kingdom, thine power, and thine glory are yours, now and forever. Amen. Thank you for being here. And thank you for guarding me. And thank you for helping. Gentle suggestions. I request gentle suggestions. Peaceful suggestions at this time. I'm stressed, overwhelmed, and overworked. If I could just have a little leniency at this time, cooperation, and hopefully love for whatever species and humanity is out there. Please accept my apologies if you thought my words were harsh or misleading, misguiding, or taking them out of context. I promise you, I will do my best to do better and be better and heal myself in hopes that we can all partake in a better future for this world. Forgive me for sending out negative vibrations and warnings. I don't mean to hurt anyone. And forgive me for any of my tics or any of that may make me look a little more unstable than I actually am. But here we are, trying to guide each other, trying to help one another, even through the hardships. And I know that it's difficult. I know it's very hard to understand why we hurt each other from the very beginning, but a truce needs to be had. There needs to be some type of accommodation, retribution, equal trade, and fair trade so that no one is left out and so that no one loses their opportunity for advancement, because keeping the caste system as it is without respecting the baseline always topples on you unless you destroy everything. And oftentimes destroying everything is a very harsh but fair tactic. And I agree. I did have to sit my time out, although I might not have been fully comprehensive of the crimes that I had committed against humanity. I'm willing to admit my faults. I am willing to place it in front of everyone. I don't presume to say I'm anything than I am. My name is Leticia Collins Servin. I have been sharing my thoughts, sharing my feelings, my perception, reviewing this game we call life. And I'm sorry if it frightened some of the individuals that I had come in contact with that I had even hid. When things are taken out of context, then it doesn't make sense. But you are living out your own karmas, and that is what it is. And I just have to be at peace with what I receive from now on as a blessing from the gods and God. And I'm fully aware of this. I'm fully aware that they could permeate me or utilize me. And I'm accepting of that. They helped create us. I'm willing to be puppeteered for the grander good. I'm willing for them to help me. I know it sounds crazy to some, but But other people are like, oh, that makes perfect sense. I am tired right now. Stressed, I could still manage, you know me. A little drink of water here and there, or a little bit of snack here and there, and I manage. You know what I told him too? That reminds me. I understand. I completely get it. And I understand where you're coming from. And I have a lot of respect from my perspective to your perspective that you are disgruntled. Oh shit, I gotta talk to my mom. Fuck. Sometimes when you're getting, hey, I told everyone, I'm getting interference. I'm getting interference. Hold on, there are thoughts that don't belong to me. Hold on, I didn't think I created them. But maybe I am a creation of God, so they were all created by the gods, and that's why I acted out. And this is a wall just blah, 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 blah. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day and get some exercise, drink some water, do good, be better, live life, exchange, trade fairly, consensually. No more violence, no more perversions. You make me sick, physically ill. Tainted goods. Up in flames. Love you. Bye-bye. Mwah.